brace yourselves. In this episode, we're going custom. Hi and welcome to the channel. Now in this video we're just going to fit a custom piece that I had made to the Cooper S Traveller. So a friend of mine, Pete, who runs a fabrication company called BrookFab, I contacted him and sent him a quick design of something I wanted him to rustle up for me. So I just picked it up and yeah, here it is. So a simple rear strut brace. It's simply just a steel tube with a couple of brackets welded onto the end of it. I just gave it a quick coat of paint just in aluminium, silver with the black ends, and basically all this is going to do is going to slot onto the top of the suspension mounting points in the rear, and it just gives a nice simple rear strut brace. So it's purely for aesthetics. It'll probably not be much of an advantage in relation to handling, but like I said, this is purely aesthetic for the show. So yeah, there's a little thing I've been wanting to put onto the car for a little while now, so we'll just take you around the back and we'll go through fitting this up. Okay, so around the back of the Mini here, so essentially all I need to do is lift off the two little rubber grommets. Underneath that is a 9/16 nut on the top of the suspension struts. So let's see them here. So essentially I take the two of those off, and this will essentially just slot into place there, and we'll obviously put a washer on there, and we will we'll put a washer on there and we'll tighten it back down again, and then these will go back on the top again. It look fairly OEM as well. Now one thing I will have to adjust is a modification which I did previously, is that this is hinged, so obviously now it'll not go any higher than there, so I'm going to have to adjust the bonnet stay that I have on there to keep this up so I can get the spare wheel out. So we will do that after I get this fitted. Okay, so now we have the nuts off, so the next thing to do is just be slot these on top. Now obviously there will be a bit of compression required here to get these back on. Back up. Okay, and we are now fitted. This side gave me a little bit of bother. Unfortunately, the strut dropped out of its mount, and I had to fish about underneath and get it extend up so I could get some bite for the nuts. So yeah, I spared you seeing me faff about with that. So yeah, so that's that now fitted. I'm just waiting on a custom sticker to come, which is going to go across the top of it, but hopefully before I wrap this video up, that will be here and get that fitted. So yeah, I'm happy with how that looks. Just the next thing I have to do then is to shorten that steady, as I said, because that's obviously as far as the door goes now. So we will just shorten that a little bit so that it can stay upright. So yeah, let's do that next. Okay, so see what height this needs to be. So if I took that up just shy of touching that, and I want to have that to be approximately 14, about 14 and a half inches. So we'll try 14 and a half inches and take it from there. Obviously we need to drill another hole for this to slot back into, and then screw the clip a bit further up the baseboard. So first thing I do is need to take this off, which will need a bit of a pry with a screwdriver. So yeah, bear with me on that one. Okay, pry this off. That's that pried off, and then I'll clip this. That's out. So yeah, like I said, we'll need to make this about 14 inches. So we'll take it over to the bench. Okay, so we'll go over to the bench to the vise here. So I want to trim this down, like I'm saying, to 14 inches from the pivot point. So I need to center this area here. So we put tape on it first, just so I can mark it. Get a Sharpie out. So 14 inches is here, so approximately there. It doesn't need to be terribly exact. Okay, hacksaw. Okay. Right, let's see, does this fit? Okay, so we slot this back in. Again, that'll swivel, and then we can drop it down. So whether maybe I'd put maybe a hole there, and that clears at the top, or we could keep it lower. I say maybe in the floor there. Roughly, we can put a hole. So, okay, get this slotted back up in here again. Okay, that's in place. So what I need to do is to move the clip to approximately there. So that's something I'll do off camera, but what that does now, it allows me access into the spare wheel. Well, make sure I can still get the spare wheel out. No problem. So that, I think, is a successful job. Okay, so you have it. I have that's now straightened. I have the clip in place. It's nice and tight. I still get access to the spare wheel. You drop it down, get it clicked back into position, and there we have one little completed rear strut brace conversion to the Cooper S Traveller. And the final touch. Let's get this centralized. Inches. 6 inches. Okay. Okay, so set this up 6 inches on either side. So we'll just take the backing paper off this one. Start it. so it's not the best light this time of night, but there we go. Just a little bit of a transfer, and that's her finished. Okay, so that's another little job done on the Cooper S Traveller, and something I've been looking forward to getting done for a while, and I think it looks pretty good as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up. Remember to click on the red subscribe button before you go, and if you press the little bell icon, you'll get notification of future videos as well. So yeah, I'd love to hear from you as well. If you want to drop a comment in the comment section below, I'd love to hear from you and see what your views are. And yeah, have you done anything similar to your long wheelbase minis or standard minis as well? So yeah, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.